It's on my Google Drive. You can also find it through my Tumblr. I'm Peppermint Blue Sims on there as well, actually. So this is a save file I made for myself that I was never intending to actually save or actually share when I started it. However, it grew to be such a huge project that I figured if somebody else can get some enjoyment out of it, then hey, why not give it a shot and put it out there. So I've never streamed before. I did a test stream earlier today, and it would have been an actual stream, but I didn't know you had to tell Twitch manually to save your videos after you're done. So, yeah. Please forgive me for any jumpiness around these things. I didn't really make a script. Nobody's watching right now. Is incredibly weird for me. So, at any rate, I've taken the Rosebud 2T4 save file, which I believe is a base game save file. The link to that is in my Google Drive Sheets file that the whole Pleasant Hills is on. All the information for it is on my Google Drive link. And wow, I am really tripping over my words today, guys. This is awful. Please forgive me. My brain fog is a little not great some days. Oh, hi, this is Teeny Boop Boop. Oh, that's a cute name. Thanks for following. That is really nice of you. So the Pleasant Hills is basically, in my opinion, the overarching world of The Sims. So you have Pleasant Hills, and then Willow Creek is a neighborhood. Oasis Springs is a neighborhood, and then within that you have your sub neighborhoods, all these like Sage Estates and Foundry Cove. So those are all like mini sub neighborhoods within the neighborhood, and Pleasant Hills is the world at large. So what I wanted to do is just kind of show you some stuff in CS, show you some stuff around the world in edit mode, kind of show you maybe what to expect on with the aging system and the relationships, the traits. This is an incredibly complex save that I've come up with, and the base that I had to start on was amazing, so thanks to Rosebud for that. So let's see here. Let's start with The Sims. So here we have, you're going to find all your 2T4 Sims, Goss, Buzzes, Caliente, everybody you would expect to see should be here. So the Broke family, Kaylin, the Calientes. This is an interesting situation going on here with the Bellas. And we have some ghosts. Every world needs a couple, apparently. So in other households, in this save that I'm streaming, I do have additional townies in the stream, or in the file, sorry, that I will be uploading for people to use. Will not have all these extra townies. You're just going to have your basic ones that start here, that come with the games, as well as the basemental townies that I have added. So these are all the usual Sims 4 Sims you're going to find here. And these ones I haven't really touched. They are all the same Sims. They haven't added extra traits or remade any of these ones. That's way too much work.
boom in a
So
bosh.
I've redone the outfits in every category, and they have one outfit per category because it was just too much work to do any more than that. So this is Lil. She's currently my avatar. She is so pretty. I just love the hair and the makeup. Now all the makeup that I've used in the save file is from Cryptic Sim. Like I said, I wasn't intending to share this file back when I started it. I was well into doing things before I decided to start sharing. And it wasn't until now with 2.0, actually yesterday, I was encouraged to stream, which I've always been extremely hesitant about because I babble. As you've probably already noticed, and it can be a lot, and I do jump from topic to topic. I'm all over the place sometimes. So yeah, if I have some people watching eventually to keep me on track, that would probably be good. Anyway, yes, Cryptic Sim makeup, go get it. It's fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. I don't use Maxis makeup. There is no Maxis makeup on any of the Sims. So get that Cryptic Sim makeup. Otherwise, just redo your own makeup. You can change whatever you want in the save file. If you don't like it, change it. And have fun. So I want to just take a quick look. We'll look through the outfits. We'll go into the live mode, and I'll show you their traits because I have more than 3 traits. Alright, so well, every day. I used Better Sims, that mod, to generate the Sims preferences. So if they've chosen black as a favorite color and rocker style as a favorite style of clothing, I've used those to guide how I dressed them. She's so adorable. She's kind of got a bit of a witchy feel, which is explained by her occult enthusiast trait, which we will get to at some points. So, and in contrast, Angela. She has a lot subtler makeup. And she's got a more preppy look to her, and her favorite color is fall. And I haven't used any CC clothing. The only CC you will find on these Sims is nail polish, makeup, and then there's a couple of alien accents that I've used on the Curious Sisters, Chloe and Lola. So those items are on the Sheets file for the save file as well. And I love this outfit on Angela. I think it's one of my favorite outfits. I'm so close to... Oh goodness. That is quite the username, but thank you for following. You've given me a giggle. Here we go. That's Angela.
Ooh.
Mary Sue. also took all the information on the Sims 2 wiki. So as I went through all the Sims and everything I was doing with them, I basically read each Sims 2 wiki page and made my decisions for these Sims based around what the wiki said. So I thought that was fun. This is my favorite Mary Sue outfit. She looks so cute here. Daniel's favorite color is also purple, which I thought was cute that they both rolled that. She looks very good. Very dashing in purple. All the Sims have Kinjiko eyelashes. So I don't like the Sims eyelashes at all. I have custom eye colors, but I only use the default eye colors for the creation of the Sims. I shouldn't have anything wacky going on there. And most of the males are wearing no makeup. But yes, the eyelashes. Every Sim sort of has a different eyelash. As best I can do. Something that will go with their facial structure. It took an amazingly long time to get it all done. I think the dressing the Sims for the save file took longer than placing the lots. And I agonized over some of the lots. So yeah, you're gonna find when you look at relationships within Pleasant Hills that all the relationships, like the romantic relationships and the enemy relationships that you expect to be there are going to be there. The traits, I mean, the young adults, elders all have 6 traits per sim, 6 CAS traits per sim. And I know some people won't agree with some of my choices, and that's absolutely fine. If you don't like it, change it. Same goes for the reward traits. If you don't want to use a mod that I have in the mods list on the Google Sheets file for the save file, you don't have to have it. Play how you want to play. Enjoy what you want to enjoy out of the save file that I'm giving or putting out there for the world to use. I've literally created it for my pleasure, my use, my enjoyment, and if you don't want to play how I play, then don't play how I play. Do what you want to do with what I'm putting out there. It's basically what I'm saying. Let's look at the Grunt family here, because they're...
Ah, NASA, Yibno.
Now, I do use the LGBT mod, and RIP here in my save file is gender neutral, gender questioning. Presents as more than one gender, and he has more than I'm so close. I played for a couple hours this afternoon, and then this evening I've discovered this is my first time being on a stream. I've never made videos of any kind before. No idea what I'm doing. This is probably a horrible introduction to this whole save file, but yeah, I've got lots of time in my hands these days. So it's probably better than just sitting and watching videos on YouTube. Rip. He is gender fluid, non-binary. I can't remember exactly what I said. He's basically one of the only Sims who has more than one outfit per category. He rolled the color red, love it.
Ah.
Looks fantastic on him in every single way.
Hmm.
I think he is absolutely just adorable in every outfit.
Hmm.
So, I know when I was playing, he would get
Ah.
movelets for presenting as male, presenting as female. So it was really nice that I decided like to make more than one set of clothing for him. The other sim who has a second outfit would be Kaylin Lagerneck. Thank you. I'm so close. That's so nice of you to say. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say that to me before. Yeah. So I was playing like version 1 of the Savefile, and it was nice to have the option for him to dress according to how his movelet said he was presenting. So I was glad I had done that, and I love this outfit on him. I love the jacket. In contrast, his brothers, his father, are a little more preppy, straight edge. But even I can't deny that they are some pretty good looking Sims. Like Buzz, Tank is dressed very similarly to his father in a lot of respects. It almost feels like he's trying to copy his father, which is cool. Let's see. So is there anything you want to see? I'm gonna probably stream often. I'm currently off work. I have been off work for a couple of years actually, and not due to the pandemic. I do have a chronic illness. There's gonna be days where I'm just out of commission. It's a combination deal of fibro and extremely severe migraines. Super fun. Don't recommend it. 0 stars. But I'm home basically all the time right now, so I just plan to sort of stream when I'm playing. I mainly play The Sims, and then when I really don't feel like playing The Sims, maybe some Don't Starve, Universe Sim, Stardew Valley, that kind of thing. Anything we want to see? Any other of these Sims? Houses. The houses from the Rosebud save file are what are being used for the housed Sims 2 Sims. And so whoever made them did an amazing job. They look great. They came from the Rosebud save file, made basically no changes to them. So they're quite accurate as well, as it seems, in my opinion. When I played Sims 2, I'd most often play with Pleasantly Thriving, which is a rebuilt Pleasantview. I'm so close. Migraines are the worst. I've had them for a really, really long time, and I've been trialing for the last couple of years. And one of the meds put me in psychosis, and most of them just don't work. Right now I'm doing pretty well on my combination of medications, but my daily life is like a 4, 5, 5, 6 on the pain scale. And then like when I'm playing, like right now, my screen is orange. I have a program called Flux, and it just saves my life. I do not do white screens either. I use Opera GX and Force Dark mode on absolutely everything. So, but I can usually manage to play Sometimes I'm really lucky and I can like play a video game like Sims because it's easy on me, and I can't be dying in pain in my bed all the time. It's boring. Yeah, yeah. I finally got a neurologist after asking for one for 20 years. So, so then the neurologist has been really good. So, luckily, um, well, during the pandemic, I've been seeing doctors a lot, but it's all been through video, which has been an experience. All right. So yeah, Pleasant's house, really nicely done. In Pleasantly Thriving, the layout's slightly different, but even still, I absolutely recognize this as the Pleasant's house. So again, I didn't make these. I am not a builder. I've tried building. It's really funny. But I do like redecorating. I am a big fan of highly decorated lots. And for the save file, I've chosen the majority of lots are highly decorated to the point where I'm pretty sure any Sims that move out, like Angela over here, um, they're either gonna have to take a loan because I have SN banking bills, or they're going to have to buy unfurnished in order to afford a house. But I do have some lots that are apartment style. And then for when I do stream this, starting, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the only thing that doesn't work right now, the only mod I'm waiting for an update for is Seriously's complete cooking overhaul. The restaurants in this world all have custom menus that are completely maxed out for items on the menu, and some of the items are from that mod, so I'm gonna have to go into each restaurant and fix things. They're saying that they will hopefully have it out by their birthday, which is the 15th of August. 10 days after my birthday. Mine was the 5th. Yay for August babies. Um, so I'm hoping to have my save file out like the 16th in the afternoon or something, or the late evening Eastern Standard Time. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I've kind of been holding my breath for that mod, watching her Discord, and being so glad that she's working so diligently on it. Back to the Pleasance. So Daniel here, you can already see he's got extra traits. As I said, all of my CAS, or young adult and older Sims, have 6 CAS traits. You can see there is custom traits, custom content traits. All of that is listed on the mods list. All of that's on the mods list, which is on the Google Sheets file. And then I've gone through and like got reward traits. So like I've all picked out all the reward traits kind of as carefully as I could, taking into consideration their Sims 2 personalities. Some stuff is generated, and I've left as it has been generated, and other stuff has been the generated stuff I've tweaked a bit on a couple of Sims because it was just way too out of the Sims 2 scope of things. So yeah, Daniel here, as expected, he's fickle. He gets bored of people he's been around a lot. He's always seemed to have a fickle personality to me. Non-committal, not surprising. sporty, teasing, self-assured, and he's a dog lover. Um, so from the Sims 2 wiki, I found out he is a Virgo, or I double checked. I know a lot of the Sims 2 information myself. Welcome back. Um, I know a lot of the Sims 2 information from memory, but I can't rely on my memory very much. My memory is awful. So, checked against the Sims 2 wiki, they're Virgo. And also checked against the Sims 2 wiki, romance sim. Um, he rolled masculine fashion, made sense for him. He rolled preppy style, makes sense. I also, for some of the young adult and older Sims, chose character value traits for them. So not everybody has them. Some have good ones, some have bad ones. For all of the sim or the 2T4 Sims, I went through the likes and dislikes and filled those all out, or fleshed them out a lot more than they were in previous versions, at least. Um, the so I use Wonderful Whims, and with Wonderful Whims, just like Wicked Winds, you can do attractiveness traits. Choose basically or generate what the sim is attracted to. So a lot of the sims have had those traits generated based on existing or expected relationships. So Daniel here, he had his generated with Mary Sue and Kaylin Lagernack in mind. So then once those had all generated, I actually went through the entire generation and back and forth between CAS and those lists to fill it all out in the likes and dislikes section. And then, as I said, I also rounded out like their activities, so hobbies and skills for likes and dislikes, music, furniture. I may regret that, I hear, but you can always undo it. Furniture and color preferences. Some Sims are going to have lifestyles, some do not. Some Sims have good reputations, some have bad reputations, some do not even have a reputation. A few are celebrities, not many, but a few are. Some the young adult and adult Sims in the save file that were older than they would have been for going to college, as I normally would have done in the Sims 2, I gave them university degrees. And I varied the type of degrees from like a standard degree, I think. Um, and I know there's like honors and whatnot. I chose different ones based on kind of what I thought each sim would have gotten or earned in their Sims 2 life. So Daniel's a serial romantic, expected. For the save file, we're using the lifetime aspirations mod. It basically makes your aspirations more like Sims 2 aspirations, where they work at it through the course of their life, and they are lucky to reach the top of their aspiration or complete their aspiration. So, very different from how I used to play The Sims 4. The last time I played Sims 4, I had a lot of mods still, yes, but I was nothing like this. I mostly played Legacies. Um, Daniel, like in The Sims 2, he is an athlete. He's a level 8 professional athlete in this file, which I believe is similar, if not the same as The Sims 2, or what he had in The Sims 2. It's close. The career paths, of course, and the skills don't translate 1 to 1 from 2 to 4. So some of it kind of has to be made up. I left the skills at whatever those skills were in the Rosebud save file. I tried to go through and check them all, but my brain turned to mush even faster than normal when doing that, so no. And again, the relationships are as you would expect. He's got his wife and his maid, and he also does not like Dustin. And something different you're going to see here is John. John is his brother-in-law, and when you add the Bird family into The Sims 2, I believe they have just a neutral, zero relationship with their extended family, the Pleasants. So in this save file, I have the LGBT mod, and that is the reason why there is a rift in the Pleasant family. And we'll get into that a bit more. Um, Daniel here, he doesn't want any more children at the moment because of the Woohoo Wellness mod, so he very responsibly has a box of condoms. Any sim in my save file who does not actively want a child has either condoms or birth control in their inventory. Some of the sims, because I use base mental, do have a small amount of an addictive substance in their inventory as well. I won't get too much into that because I'm not exactly sure what Twitch's policies are there. I'll have to look a little bit more into that. Either way, I'm not taking up base mental. I'll just work around it. I also don't normally play with a censor. I usually have a no censor mod in. However, I understand most of these streaming websites don't realize that humans have body parts from like birth, and the Sims have the same body parts. So, you know, natural human anatomy. Yeah, it's a thing. um, at any rate, uh, I'm child free, I'm atheist, I'm leftist, I'm antinatalist. If you don't like any of that stuff, that's absolutely fine. Just don't preach at me because there's really no point. So yeah, responsibly, there will be no extra children in this save file. If they are unwanted, they do not get born for the most part. I'm sure there'll be a so-called accident during the play, and that's where the randomizations come in. So getting back to the LGBT mod after that lovely political segue, the LGBT mod. The main reason why there's a rift in the Pleasant family is just like in The Sims 2. Is because of Lilith. Except this time it's not necessarily because Lilith is a horrible person. It's because Lilith is bi. um, and I did this because I wanted the challenge of it, where you can either decide, Lilith stays at home and changes her family's mind about the LGBT community, or Lilith moves in with Dirk, to get away from them, or in with the Burbs, because the Burbs are LGBT activists. Uh, so they're allies, and that is why they're not getting. That's why there's a rift in the family at the moment, is because of Lilith, and Lilith has come out, and not everybody is exactly impressed by that. So there is another, and I did mention, I believe, earlier in the stream here about Rip. He is the other sim where his actions could cause a rift in the family. Because the LGBT mod has like in the closet, out of the closet. So some sims are from The Sims 2 are in the closet, and some are out. There are, I tried to include a variety of sexual preferences and romantic preferences that still made sense along the Sims 2 storylines. Just tried to keep the spirit of the Sims 2, but taken all those fantastic mods that have come out and apply them, throw them at the save file, and make, The Sims 2 2.0. I said this has taken me forever. I think setting up just the initial save file at first, I think I estimated 2 weeks, but some of it was done while I was on some of the migraine medications that made me a little loopy. So it might have taken like closer to a month. And then just the updates I've done for 2.0 alone have taken over a week to do. So there's a good like 3 to 5 weeks of work put into getting this save file set up. And yeah, the mod list, 100 plus mods, is absolutely ridiculous. But in all honesty, it is what is needed to make The Sims 4 run like it should. And even still, it's not perfect. You gotta throw your imagination in there from sometimes, and sometimes you just kind of have to make your storyline happen. I'm okay with that. Go to the goth house. So yeah, you'll recognize all the Sims 2 houses that they're in, sort of as their houses, except the Goths. I believe the Goths is a remake of the Sims 3 house, and I just liked it a lot better than the Sims 2. And I always hated the Goth Sims 2 house. I would replace it like pretty quickly. And it's the only Sims 2 house I really didn't like. So yeah, I believe this is like a remake of the Sims 3 house, but I haven't played the Sims 3 so I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I really do like this house. This is a really nice house. Anyway, just a tiny office. It would be helpful if I went to a bigger room first. So as you can see, it's like all the lots. It's well decorated. I love a well decorated house. Let's change that Discord channel because all I hear is beep 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 beep. There it goes. Sorry about that. Yeah, so well decorated. You see Mortimer. His favorite color is green. And look at Mortimer. His relationships are expected as well, romantically and otherwise. I haven't even talked about clubs. There are 163 clubs that I made. Well, sort of. 163 minus the clubs that come with the Sims 4 I made. But there are 163 clubs in this damn save file. And I'm pretty proud of the fact that I have come up with that many clubs. My brain almost broke a few times. Yeah, Mortimer here. I know we're looking at the house, but we're going to take a quick detour. Mortimer, dog lover, neat, proper, bookworm, snog, egghead. To me, that sounds like Mortimer. Notably, he has a science hobby. With the hobby mod, I basically took whatever my Sims would roll in The Sims 2 the most often and put that as their hobby in here. So science for Mortimer, games for Lilith. And then he's also a knowledge sim, which is the same as Sims 2, and his zodiac sign Cancer is the same as well. It all just comes together. To me, they all still feel like the Sims they were in The Sims 2, but they just have more to them. It's not the same, but it's pretty fun to play. So, beautiful house. Beautiful house. I was missing a refrigerator. Didn't realize that until like version 2. Or not version 2, I should say like version 1.2, 1.3. So that was fixed. It has a refrigerator now. I don't know how the refrigerator got forgotten. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned is for the challenge of it, because I've never played that way before, and I think it's like how real life is. Every single residential lot has a simple living challenge. So, and hopefully your Sims can afford to buy groceries, because some of them don't have a lot of money. So it could be quite interesting. Like the Burbs spent all their money on a lot that I'm going to show you. They're the only business owners in town, and it's why they've moved to Pleasant Hills, is to open John's dream business. I had to find a way to make John interesting. But we're not on the Burbs. Goth. Belgoth is resting here. Really nice little graveyard. Gravesite. On some of the lots that have pseudo ponds, they have like the new fireflies and dragonflies and fish in them. This one has some. Another pond has some, but I've probably missed quite a few ponds. It's just the nature of it. I did try and build an actual pond on one of the community lots, and it went horribly. The tool is awful. I hate it. I will not be building ponds. So it went back to being like the pseudo pond, the pool with pond items. I do want to show some of the community lots. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. If there's anything at any time anybody wants to see, pipe up. Try to accommodate your requests. If it's to see my physical self, that will not be happening. But otherwise, let's see. Over here in Mill Creek, we have the Queen's Inn. It's a restaurant with shops. Really great for like that sort of upper endy swanky restaurant. It's kind of got an Italian menu if I remember correctly. All these lots are absolutely gorgeous. All of the community spaces have all 4 versions of the lot. The community spaces in a couple of the other neighborhoods are in disrepair when you first start the Savefile, but once you change, or you can vote on to change them, or change what kind of space they are. I think this is the only one that I have that is sort of still like a pretty lot. It's kind of just like a grocer when it's that. But yeah, all these spaces, the community garden, marketplace, makerspace, all that is, or each one of those is different, and you can't see it very well, as well on this one because it's sort of a more compact community space. But I think I'm gonna hop and show you one of the ones that is disrepair. Evergreen Harbor. This is a special neighborhood. Every single lot is basically in disrepair, except the functional. So all the residential lots, I should say, are in disrepair. Down and out, Rockwood Springs, the apartments. All those units are more in a disrepair space. They also have a tent city and shipping views, and the old processing plant they don't even look like residential lots. They're more of a lot where if the sim is homeless would live, or say one of your sims, your storyline is they get kicked out of the house and they have nowhere else to go. That is a lot you could put them on. And So Tent City, for example, is one of those lots, but we're gonna go into here so you guys. Alright, Tent City, if I can see through my wall of cat. So the abandoned factory, the community space. As you can see, it's an abandoned factory. It's got a few maker things. And it is a cat hangout. Landfill lot. And something else that's not showing up. Reduce and recycle. Gotcha. That is a cat hangout, and even on this lot I've hidden away some cat stuff to make sure the cats are taken care of. There's a dish over here that you can fill up for stray cats. But when you have voted and say make it a community garden, it turns into this beautiful space. All nicely cleaned up. There's just one more room I'm driving. And then to show the makerspace, skip the marketplace for now. You can discover that on your own. Can't give away all the surprises. So I love how vibrant this is. I like lots with vibrancy. My cat is playing with her dish. I have 3 cats and they all eat in separate areas of the apartment, and the youngest cat eats on my computer desk. And I have those microchip feeders, and she keeps opening and closing it. Let's see here. Yeah, Tent City. I was talking about Tent City. And it literally just, it's got some tents and stuff. But maybe you're doing like a homeless challenge, and you want just like pleasant and strange challenges to populate and grow up around your challenge. And say you wanted to start them here, free real estate on. Mouse is awful sometimes. Free real estate on, and they've just got some tents to hang out in on their home lot. They gotta go everywhere else for everything else. So there's lots of different possibilities. You definitely don't have to play this save file the way I suggest, which is basically Pleasant Sims rules. So whims-based play and rotational play. You absolutely do not have to, keep anything in the save file that you don't like. You don't have to use the Sims the same way I use the Sims. Like, when you download this save file, it is also your save file, in my opinion. The only people who own anything from Sims is EA. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong things. Oasis Springs. It has the Oasis, a pool lot. My Sims spend a lot of time there. They love it. Oh, that totally reminds me. Actually, I should have went back to Willow Creek. I intended to show you Woodland Park. Woodland Park, as you know, is from Sims 2. This is an upgraded version of Woodland Park. It has everything you need in a park. So yeah, lots of stuff for the kitties. You know, some fishing in the pseudo pond because this is a lot I tried to make a pond on, and that was a few hours down the drain. It's got a really nice little seating area, some washrooms, including showers for your homeless Sims. Capitalism's evil people. Art studio, even a little spot, like a little, spot for a marriage ceremony. Picnic, bring your picnic basket and basketball. So yeah, upgraded, way more to do than the old woodland park in Sims 2. I've brought plenty of Sims here, lots of fun. You have to forgive me, I'm a little bit tired. One of the medications I'm on it scrambles my system a bit sometimes. I don't want to give away everything. We haven't really looked at Strangetown though, so we should probably, or Strangerville. I always call Strangerville Strangetown. So I have since I started playing The Sims 4. So let's take a look at the Curious Brothers house. They're absolutely adorable. Pascal and Nervous Subject, I flagged them as asexual in the LGBT mod. So they would make a super cute platonic couple. Just a suggestion. The way for nervous subjects, just before we get into the curious photos here, the way the Sims 2 wiki reads for nervous subject is that Olive leaves her fortune to Nervous when she dies, not Ophelia. So the way I kind of play is, and you'll see it in one of the club descriptions, which I still haven't talked about the clubs. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? In the Beakers clubs, they have a club for just the Beaker family, and their primary goal in life is to antagonize the nervous subject. And even I think in their club description I put something like about their contract with nervous subject or with all of Spectre regarding nervous subject is that basically nervous subject gets freed upon her death. And I attributed that to the Sims 2 wiki, where it says that nervous subject inherits her fortune then. So whether or not the Beakers are going to abide by that contract is a whole other story. Oh, I'm being batted by a kitty. Oh my goodness. She's an hour and a half early for playtime. Why am I surprised? She's not used to me talking so much. That's why. Anyway, the Curious Brothers, as you can see here, Pascal has more than 3 clubs. There are a lot of clubs. He hasn't. Well, we have The Truth is Out there. And they have custom club activities. This is an invite-only club. It's just for the playable Sims. And it's just the ones who want to know the truth about aliens. Obvious people within. I think they have club outfits. I cannot remember. He's one of the ones that have club outfits. Solution Squad has club outfits. I have quite a number of the clubs now in 2.0, or new in 2.0, have club outfits. So we can't see them. I have to go back to Cassandra for that. So regardless, there are 160 clubs, or 163 clubs in this save file. They are all listed on the Google Sheets file. I love a lot of the names I came up with. I am a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the show Ruby, RWBY. Big fan of RWBY these days. It's rivaling Buffy, may have surpassed Buffy for me. And I drew inspiration from a lot of places, like quotes, you know, quotes and songs and whatnot, but there are a number of Ruby and Buffy references for other fans out there. Phenomenon is one of my favorite clubs. They have fantastic club outfits. I think there's 5 different club outfits for each age and gender for that one, and they're all pretty elaborate. I think it's Phenomenon. Yeah, because they're the cosplayers. You'll see ones that are like popularity first. That's for the Sims 2 traits from the popularity mod, or the personality mod from the personality mod that has all the Sims 2 aspiration traits. So you'll see those clubs for that. There's also clubs for the archetypes spawned by Wonderful Whims. Sackcloth and Ashes, they mourn people at the graveyard. I should show you the graveyard. It has an amazing mausoleum in the basement. Okay. Let's just scroll through the rest of these and get like an idea of some of them. I'm probably scrolling too fast for any in-depth reading, but you can do that when you download everything. The Imposter, that's Belgoth, or is it? The Plastics, I saw the idea for that on one of the Sims forums, and yes, they wear pink. I love it. There's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer inspired group, the Slayers. They call it Risk. The title of that is a quote from Ruby. 8th season. My cat is very needy right now. Just the one of the 3. I don't have cat tax for you right now. I always post a cat tax to my Twitter one of these days. Let's see. Yeah, so lots of clubs. Lots of fun. The way I normally play when I have an active household, they don't spend a lot of time in club meetups. I'm mostly focused on skilling and relationship building. But the nice thing about the way I've got the club mods set up, and this took forever because it was so hard to get club mods that worked together in the way that I wanted clubs to function. So the way the clubs function is when your active Sims go to a lot, clubs don't auto gather for those Sims, but other clubs will show up. So if your Sim, say, is the leader of Cake, and they go with Cake to a cafe, I think they're set to go to by looking at their custom activities. And yes, the activities, there are a lot of them, and they're custom content, and it makes clubs so much more usable. So yeah, when Pascal here goes to a cafe, a meetup for Cake will not start, but say the Cinemates, Dustin runs the Cinemates, so Pascal's in it, probably wouldn't start. But yeah, say the Cinemates would gather instead, but Pascal wouldn't automatically be in it, or in that meetup. Or another club that meets there. We'll say Phenomenon. Actually, he runs Phenomenon. I can show you the club outfits. Awesome. If Pascal goes to a lot and say Phenomenon was run by Johnny instead, Phenomenon might show up to that lot, but a gathering or group meetup for your active sim will not start. Yeah, that was a roundabout way of saying it. As I said earlier in the stream, I tend to babble. So, Phenomenon though, like I just said. Not sure how this will be floating. It shouldn't be too. Oh yeah, it's good. Phenomenon has amazing cosplay outfits. I had so much fun making these. So there are 5 everyday outfits. I only did everyday outfits, I think, for all of them. Yeah. So we have they all wear masks because, they do. Got so much good use in this. Anyway, I love Phenomenon outfits. I'll show you the adult females as well. I think I did ones for the kids. Don't quote me. I might have to check that. If I haven't, I might do it before I release. I'm not using the actual save file. I'm gonna upload. Phenomenon. Females. Yeah, I love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, hi, it's my sister. Just followed me. Isn't that nice of her? I didn't even send her the link and she found me. So much fun putting these together. What a blast. I think I'm using a similar outfit as this one with a different hat for the Beaker Institute. Gives you any idea of things the Beaker Institute is doing. They have a gas mask in that outfit, or a similar outfit to that one. So in the Google Sheets file, in the rotation tracker, you will notice a note here about Pascal and his pregnancy. I can change the ages for Pascal and Brandy in the save file due to limitations, I guess. So basically, once they have their kids, or at the end of the round, I recalculate their ages and input them more accurately into the rotation and update it through Master Controller or the command center. And it's under scene commands, and it's not here because it is not there because he's pregnant. But I believe if I go to Laszlo, set age is there. Yeah, so basically you have to recalculate it, and this save file uses a unique aging system. It's different from everybody else's. It's realistic. It has a shorter young adult life or age span. It's only 5 years as a young adult, which is sort of more equivalent to what a young adult is in my culture of North America white person. um, I generally consider, and I think most people here generally consider, a young adult to be sort of between the ages like 18 and 23. I've widened it to like a 5 year, I think maybe 17. The adult stage is a lot longer, where it is from 24 to 65 years old. So, yeah, it basically gives your time to go, your sim time as a young adult, to do a little partying, go to university if they've rolled to go to university, but otherwise it's not a long age span. I always felt a little weird that sort of a young adult went to like 30 some years old. I'm in my very late 30s now, as of a few days ago. And I stopped considering myself a young adult before the age of 25. I guess show off more of the lots. I'm basically waiting and showing off this way. I do want to stream actual gameplay. I'm just sort of recording a stream to get myself kind of a little more used to streaming, and then kind of show off some of the builds within the world and stuff within the world. Talk a little bit about the save file, whatever pops into my head, and then yeah, just have a little fun. I'm killing some time until the Seriously's complete cooking overhaul is finished being rebuilt. There's 3 lots on here I want to show you. I'm going to start over here. This is a retirement residence for Pleasant Hills. It's not big.
Hey,
oh
Twampalinga.
I always do that. Alright. Sorry. Not every elderly sim is going to go to a retirement home or to the retirement home. Some are going to still...
Vivas
If
Febine.
I could stop clicking the wrong things, that'd be awesome. Some of the Sims will live with their children. Some will, that's fair. Some will continue to live in the houses they've always lived in. But I wanted sort of a retirement center, because I think it'd be really neat to play or fun to play. Give me another way to play elders that maybe make them a little better. Because apparently retirement centers, retirement homes, the Sims get up to all sorts of hijinks, or I should say humans get up to all sorts of hijinks. Anyway, beautiful lot. I did not make this lot. I did redesign it. It was, I think, originally a retirement lot on the gallery. I've changed the colors on the outside just to make it better fit in with my vision for Newcrest. I just really like the wood paneling that I've used in Newcrest, and you can see it sort of reflected, and the style reflected in the other buildings around it. The insides, I changed some of the furnishings, to say the least. When you go in to the retirement home, front doors here, little reception area. This is generally the same, I think. Just change some of the furniture for similar, but furniture that I like better. The color scheme inside is completely changed as well, so that's one of the reasons. closet, you know, for closet reasons. Front desk, rec room. You see outdoors, a laundry room, and a games room. Then we go upstairs, and there is a yoga room and some treadmills. You know, gotta keep those elderly muscles strong. The canteen or brunch hall. I'm not sure how this is going to function on a residential lot, but it was there sort of when the building was created. I've just changed out the chairs, I believe, and color scheme and a few other little things. It was part of the build, so I'm hoping it works. If it doesn't, find another solution, you know, and I'll just upload that. I could upload this one to the gallery. I've made quite a few changes to it actually, and I usually upload those ones. I changed the doors so they have peephole, ones that have peepholes. These are like little apartments. And then I drastically changed the bedrooms. I wanted to use stuff for more packs. I wanted the rooms to be different. I know that... Oh, my sister says the Sims music is loud. Maybe she'll tell me if that's better. I actually don't normally play The Sims with music. Because usually I watch YouTube videos while I play. So this is a whole different way of doing things for me. So I tried to make all the bedrooms different. There's 2 single bedrooms, 4 double beds. And now that they can scoot over was the other reason I wanted to change some of the beds, or I wanted to change some of the rooms of the retirement resident. And they're also cluttered, and some of them look more geared towards younger people. So I wanted to just make them still fun, but more adult. So each one of those retirement residence rooms are different. I had a lot of fun redecorating this. So yeah, that's retirement residence from the world. Eventually I'll have Sims live there. It's going to be very exciting. It'll probably take like a year to get to that point. Got about another hour and 15 on my hands until I gotta take care of the cats, so I've got lots of time to show people things. Again, I'm just killing time waiting for this new mod to be updated. I didn't want to start streaming actual gameplay right away. I kind of just wanted to look around the world, remind myself of things that I've done. So this is the business that is owned by the Bird family. I did make some changes. This was, again, a lot from the gallery. I changed the front. I think it was a Master Chef line. I had a big M here, but I kind of avoid like English-looking letters when I can throughout. So I made it, so it's called Love and Spoonful Takeout, and Love and Spoonful is a charity organization that provides meals for the hungry here in my city. So just kind of an homage there, I guess. There's a couple of homages to things throughout my life scattered throughout. So yeah, the idea of this retail establishment is that there's clubs that are assigned to kind of work here. I believe there's 2 cooking clubs, and I think like a volunteer club that kind of is supposed to help with retail. That's new. They haven't shown up to anywhere that I've played quite yet. Anyway, the idea is, so what I've done is had clubs come here and cook. So I brought it before John was in one of the clubs for MasterChef, and I brought him here just to see how the chef part of the lot worked, and it was fantastic. There were Sims cooking everywhere, Sims talking about food everywhere, eating in this little like dining area back here. Oh, it was great. It was just food everywhere. So that was a lot of fun. And the idea is for John to be here and them to be cooking in the back, and somehow for John to take that food and give it to his store to give away at, like, to sell at lower prices. You know, the idea is kind of make sure everyone gets fed for a reasonable price. And then as a bonus, I put a bunch of plants here. I think every food item in the game for plants is back here. So, except for ones from like the cooking mod. Oh my goodness, what is going on with my mouse here? Come on. There it goes, sorry about that. Yeah, so as you can see, they're all perfect as well because I just couldn't help myself for this place. So I think this is the only spot in town where I've put perfect plants. It's just, yeah, it's just a bonus to the idea of feeding everyone. Once again, capitalism is nobody should go hungry. Nobody should go without health care. Next lot. I do want to show you, it's still a new crest, and that is Pride. So this was a lot from the gallery, again, of course, but is another lot that I've extensively modified more than once. Okay. I love this lot. It's probably one of the top lots in the entire game. It is bright, it is colorful, it is beautiful and fun. I've made some adjustments to the original creators lots, then I made adjustments to my adjustments, and then I made adjustments to those adjustments, so it's been a bit of a process. So originally the lot came with like a fake clinic, fake medical clinic over in this top right wing here, or mid right wing here, and then offices in this top left wing here. I've scrapped both of those. I did do, and there is a version on my gallery where there is a private practice clinic in the middle right wing and a SN Bank in the top left wing. The reason I've taken those out, despite loving having that on one lot and the idea behind it, the only Sims that really showed up were ones that worked, like the NPCs for the bank and for the medical center. Not enough LGBT Sims were showing up on the lot, so I completely scrapped those two areas and built new areas. I like areas that are functional. Anything that isn't really functional, I don't really want. So when you come into the center, it's got this lovely reception desk. There used to be computers here. I scrapped those. In fact, there was a large number of tablets and computers scattered throughout this build that I've scrapped. Sims weren't interacting with each other, and I wanted this to be like a community center where people interact. So those are gone. There are still some computers, as you'll see in a second, and there is a TV here on the wall. So we have a seating area, a games area, vending machines, a cafe, sort of, well, an eatery, cafeteria, which also extends to the outside here. Again, loving the colors, it's so bright and fun. I redid the kitchenette. And then we have a computer lab or classroom here in the back. So all the computers you're going to find right here, and you will find Sims sitting in here interacting while on the computers. It's really great. And of course, washrooms. It has to have washrooms. Accessibility type washrooms, the bigger one. On this one, so this is the. Actually, I'll be right here first. I created this little knitting and cross stitch nook. Oh, it's absolutely adorable. Actually, I might not have cross stitch items in here now that I think about that, because cross stitch is new. But it's a knitting nook, and you can bring your cross stitch there, I'm sure. So just a nice little spot to hang out and knit with other knitters. So this was the clinic over here, and I've changed it into a skills lab. We have media production with a microphone and a little black thing that they use. Letterboard, a letterboard. Yeah, a little letterboard. I see some YouTube like TV show reviewers or reactors using those. You can make some robots here. Paint some paintings. Really adorable shelves. I love those. You can practice music. Kids can practice science and check in on their scouting, and you can make candles. So a good variety of skills can be learned on this lot. Right next to the skill center is a group therapy room, so where Sims sit and chat. There's also this podium where they can practice their debate skills. Again, sort of accessibility type washrooms. A actual library area for, the library, as that is what this lot is classified as. Upstairs, might as well just show you this. Now we landed on top of it. So this is back in where the offices were, and I created a little wellness center there instead. When I'm playing this lot, there's always Sims in here using the fitness equipment. It's lovely. And then there's the shelter that was part of the slide, is still there, but I have revamped it a little. So the shelter bedrooms up here were stuffed with things, which is fantastic. It's not 100% realistic, and it does contribute to the slowdown of the lot. Removing a lot of this stuff made it look a little more shelter-like, more stripped down, and made the lot run a little better. And then finally, the last bathroom, this one with showers, which makes sense for being outside of the shelter, or right at the shelter rooms. So yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic lot. Wonderful to play. On my last rotational play, Nina Caliente met her wife there. So, yeah. Good place to meet and greet, that's for sure. Let's see here. I don't think there's really anybody watching right now, but that makes sense since I'm like an hour and a half into this, and again, this is a practice for me. Yes, I'm showing off lots and stuff from the save file. Yes, this is my first real time trying to stream. Magnolia Promenade. So originally I'd had a private practice clinic in here, but private practice is not playing nicely with rotational play. And then I tried healthcare reduce, dose, I'm not sure. I tried that mod, and it didn't play how I wanted it to play either. Both not being able to play either of those is absolutely tragic. They are amazing mods. I was especially impressed by the healthcare Redo mod. I was especially impressed by that one. It was so elaborate, and yeah, it was rabbit hole, but that did work better. The only problem is Sims were getting deadly diseases, and then because I wasn't playing them like as sort of like a legacy type style where you're only playing one household, because I was playing rotationally, Sims were dropping dead at an alarming rate, even for the amount of deaths I would want in Sims. So I replaced the retail lots. I found this mall fit a little better with the style I wanted in Magnolia, so I changed up the mall. It's over here now, and then this is a really cool retail space that I found. I got to the point in the save file where it was incredibly hard to think up new kinds of community lots to put down. One thing that I wanted to put down in this area, I was thinking like a zoo of some kind, but nothing really fit the style I wanted. Why? It didn't say this the last time I went in there. EA likes to make up what I have and I don't have sometimes. The only thing I do not have is Journey to Disneyland, or advertisement for Disneyland. So yeah, the only law or the only pack or DLC I don't have is that. But my God, does the gallery and EA are the game like to tell me that I am missing items, and I am definitely not missing. At any rate, it's told me I'm missing items before. I go, okay, I try and find those missing items. I can't find anything out of place. I don't seem to be actually missing anything. That's noticeable. This lot is beautiful. So this replaces the mall I had here that was a little bit over the top. Not so much just in it was extremely brightly colored and crazy and stuff all over the outside of it. Great lot, just didn't fit the feel I had in mind for this, for this. I should turn this lot around, it's backwards, oops. It's not really backwards, I guess. The back was pointing towards there. Never mind. Brain. It's my brain. Alright. So, this is a bunch of small shops. And a big basement. All these little shops, or all these doors here are little shop fronts. And each one has a different kind of, like, store in it. So we have a flower shop here. Oh, I know what it actually took out. I had the cooking overhaul. A couple cooking overhaul items here that I added to this that I'm missing because I had to take it out. Because I am planning on actually doing gameplay, and I can't do any of that within it because it is massively broken at the moment. And she is very close to finishing it. There's like a salon here. May be able to update that with real salon chairs now that I think about it. I'm not 100% sure. A bookstore, a grocer, a spa, antique store, and a cafe, I believe. What was over here? An actual cafe. Not sure what the other kind of cafe is, and this seems to be a souvenir type shop. And then each shop has like an upstairs area for it. And there is a basement as well, and in the basement I added I'm getting a cookie. Oh, I'm getting 2 cookies. Haha, even better. I added the vending machines here. Back here. Added the couch. Added a few extra tables and chairs just to fill out the space. So, it's kind of like, reminds me of the mall in the underground walkway mall in Toronto. The fat cat is climbing on my lap now. She's trying to steal my cookies. That's what she's doing. Patty Wax is a cute little diner. This is Humbad Studios Theater. That's the place where your celebs will go to have their big hurrah and their award show. I've been using this lot for some time, or a very similar one. I think I've been using this lot for a while. It's got a nice little, like, red carpet for when you roll up. So only celebrities can go into the award show area, but others can view it from the upper deck, I believe. There's a little dance area, a movie theater, and all your non-celebrities can go hang out in there. Yeah, it's a good lot for award shows. What else do we want to look at? I'm just kind of, like I said, enjoying my evening, putting about Sims. We can look at Crystal Vu. Just go back to looking at Sims for a little bit.
Queenba Reginille.
So I didn't update Crystal's look in all the previous versions. This is new for 2.0. She is so adorable in this. I'm just kind of glad I waited until Cottage Living came out to give her a new look. I prefer settler makeup on a lot of my Sims, so you'll see that. And again, she's got one outfit per category that's been redone. I love this outfit.
Ah.
And I did update. She has 6 streets as well, or 68 streets as well, and I didn't do a lot for reward traits for her, or for Katrina Caliente for that matter. Let's see her.
Oh.
Just drinking water while I'm at this as well. Don't worry, I'm hydrating. I'm also not used to talking as much, so I am kind of slowing down a little bit of the talking, I've noticed. maybe some of you will appreciate the lack of babbling. Anyway, I did give her the new animal enthusiast trait, and she's shy, and she's super cute. And like I said, I'm so glad I waited to update her. Bundle of adorableness. And yes, she's got a budding relationship with Laszlo if you're interested in going that route still. Well, speaking of Katrina, may as well show off.
Kambipa Yisharao.
She had a new everyday outfit in the previous versions, but this is brand new for 2.0 as well. Little more dramatic makeup, but she's a bit more dramatic in general. She is close to becoming an elder, so I could keep that in mind while dressing her. But she's also sort of that cute, cottagey style in some outfits as well. Oh yeah, by the way, I love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, want it. We'd probably never actually wear it in real life, but I want it. I did mention before, very early in the stream,
Oh, the samba.
Caliente, for the Curious Sisters, I'm using some Alien custom content. All of it's listed on the little sheets file. Sorry, we're gonna look at Lola first. But I love how Lola looks. She's bold, but she is stunning. You know, I've never used this Alien lipstick. I think this one might actually be an EA lipstick, which is, I should check. I don't trust myself on that. Nope, it's a CC makeup from one of the, yeah. Anyway, it's a bold lip, and I think it really suits her. She has a very bold, mysterious personality. So this is her everyday look. She's a fortune sim, and she wants to be a corporate worker. But I use the red eyeliner here. I use that as more of like a tattoo or a birthmark or an alien marking in general, so she has that all the time.
Ah.
Whereas the henna-like tattoo on her hand is not, is a tattoo rather than
Oh.
Alien marking, or something she would have since birth, or genetically, rather. She only lets her hair down to sleep. She's kind of like me. I love this outfit. I love the masculine clothes on female presenting Sims. It always just looks so good. Yeah, so you can see these tattoos here. Those are like genetic markings. Being an alien. It just so happens they conform to her preferred color scheme. Red and black. Very cute summer outfit. And I love this winter outfit on her. It's similar to Mary Sue's, but I believe it's like the male version of it. Unfortunately her hair clips a bit, but you can't have everything in life. Let's look at Chloe. That's her athletic outfit. Every day. I had Chloe as my avatar for a little while as well. She's very pretty sim. Very unique looking sim. And the more I actually like on first glance at her, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. And then the more I like look at her, the prettier she gets. She likes the color white, of course. This is a fun outfit on her. Fun makeup. Yeah. So even with their colors and their preferred styles that are generated by better Sims, they try to keep within their personality as well for dressing them. Said it took forever because there's are limited clothing options when you are just using the DLC and you're not using any custom content. And while we're here, let's look at Erin and then Kristen. So Erin,
Ooh.
she wants to be an actress, of course. Just so suits her beachy Erin Beakerness. She generated pink, I think. Or obviously, she generated pink as her favorite color. Which is nice, it made sense for how I envisioned her as well. She's very feminine and girly. This is really cute. I like the shoes. And hot weather. I really like this as well. Very fun. Winter. And we'll head on. Look at Kristen here while we're at it. She's a fortune sim as well. A little on the jealous side, and she is an adrenaline junkie. I gave her the new cottage living hair. She's got the same hair on every outfit because no other hairs have a similar texture and length that it would be. So I think she's wearing this for pretty much every outfit except I think I put well, you'll see when we get to PJs and swimwear and stuff. I believe I put a head covering on her hair or over her hair. I really like this outfit on her. I'm surprised this waist of this outfit bothers me sometimes, but I actually think it looks pretty good on her, so that worked out well. She's got a classic, more classic style. Ah, yes, athletic. So you can see I've just put a wrap over her hair. Because she shouldn't have to, you know, have fancy done up hair to go to the gym. So, and she covers it at night as well. Helps with breakage. And it adds variety to the game, which is really nice. I tried to versatize or make the skin tones a little more, give the skin tones more range. When the Rosebud save file was created, it didn't, it was before the new skin tones came out. So it kind of updated skin tones across the board, but still within kind of what the Sims, what you would expect to see from a Sims 2 wiki. And because of the, like, it was before the skin tone update, some of the Sims were too light in general, according to the wiki. This is cute on her for being an adrenaline junkie. She might move to Mount Komorebi, maybe. That might be a good spot for her. If she has the money. Which she most certainly does not. I am trying to eat my cookie as quietly as possible.
Ho ho! What genie?
Let's look at the beakers and nervous subject. Loki! He's mean. He's scary. He's a lot of fun. He's got the Frankenstein aspiration. I think he's a little less scary than maybe a Sims 2 version. He might be a little bit better looking than a Sims 2 version. I'm not complaining. I like him in this way. Created like this. He's a bad man. Bad man. It's okay, his wife loves it.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere. Just a little fashion show. I like this outfit actually quite a bit. Now looking at it again. Not bad. Circe. Yeah, something like that. Never figured that one out. Let's give it a little close up here. She's incredibly pretty, of course. I always thought she was really pretty in The Sims 2 as well. And short hair. I think she had short hair in Sims 2 as well. I like, just again, added variety looks-wise.
Ah.
And of course she has an itty bitty teeny weeny black bikini. And then, last but far from least, nervous subject. Not his real name. Probably. I don't know. I just call him the nervous subject. He doesn't actually have a name. He'll have to pick a name or something. If he ever gets free of the beakers. But this is his gym outfit. This is every day. Comes still with a classic mohawk. He doesn't get to really wear what he wants to wear. He just gets to wear what he gets to wear. He's also, I purposely excluded him from basically all the clubs. He's supposed to be a secret.
Ooh.
Get into my cookies. Kitty number 3 is trying to get my cookies now. No, don't lick up bits of cookie either. Number 3 is the troublemaker. Alright. Yeah, so he gets to wear mostly what he gets to wear. I kind of think of more hand-me-down outfits. Kind. And he's timid. He likes the movies. He's childish. He's a bunch of things. You'll all see that in time if you stay tuned in. This family. Sims 2 NPCs. Crumple Bottom used to be in this. I chucked her out because there's a Crumple Bottom for cottage living. I've seen them around. They're not in World. They're fairly inconsequential, but it is kind of fun to see them walking about. Well, looked at the Pleasants. I believe I went into the Spectre household, but I didn't look at them that closely. Ophelia is absolutely stunning, of course.
Ooh, Rebecca Cricky.
Yeah, all's creepy. So she's a homebody. At least she's creative. She's a bunch of other things as well. She too likes the color black. Many Sims like black. Black is a big thing. Finally got to use this crazy hair, and it works so well for her. And you can't say that about a lot of Sims. She just wraps her hair at night, you know. Or when she goes to the gym. Party outfit.
Oh, plugim.
That looks painful there, all. Swimmins. When it's hot out. And her winter gear. And then Ophelia, like I said, she's saying, I'm using the vampire boot fix. It makes these boots so much more comfortable, and these boots are gorgeous when they're fixed. They're awful when they're not fixed. She also likes black. I gave her kind of like a witchy feel. Look at how pretty she... I did not just change her nose, did I? No. Okay, good. She is so gorgeous. Just stunning. She's probably one of the prettiest Sims in the game, if not the prettiest. There's a lot of pretty Sims in the save file, but she is beautiful. And she's fairly close to being a young adult, so I didn't mind dressing her in a little bit older clothing. In some respects. She kind of looks more teenager here. And she also wraps her hair. I actually think this is really cute. And this outfit I adore. I've always loved this dress. Ever since it came out, it's just a favorite. Perfect knot. Thank you for following. That's really nice of you. Choices being what they are in not using CC for a save file. More limited, of course. So again, I do like the front of this jacket. Not as stuck on the back, but that's what she's wearing, and I'm not unhappy. It's not that often I see your Sims with their outfits anyway. If there's anything anybody wants to see, just pipe up if you're out there. Right now, for anybody who's joined or is lost about what I'm talking about, this is the Pleasant Hills save file. It's a 2T4 save file using Pleasant View and Strangetown Sims. They've all had modern makeovers. Ooh, let's do the Dreamers. I love Darren in this.
Boopiness
All
Gofta.
the Sims from Pleasant View and Strangetown have had a makeover. I used Better Sims to generate preferences for colors and types of outfits they would want to wear, or the type of outfit they would want to wear. It made dressing them more of a challenge, but it made it more fun, and I think I've ended up with more authentic, better around in Sims than I would have otherwise. So I know in Sims 2, I think Darren has short hair. I love these dreads on him. Love them. I had to use them. Change it if you want to. If you don't like what I've done, just do something else with it. Absolutely. But I love the dreads on him. And he's an artist. Like a true artist at heart. All he wants to do is paint for a living. And in my last rotation, he was starting to make some pretty good money as an artist. So it didn't take him too long. And just selling paintings on Plopsy. He was starting to rake in the bucks. So they oh, he looks so good. Orange is a good color on him. So yeah, I'm hoping the same sort of deal happens the next time around. Excuse me 1 second. Just need a little water.
Huh.
I've got about half an hour here before I have to go take care of the cats, and I'm gonna end streaming for the evening. My littlest cat's been bugging me for the last hour about coming to play, and we have a set schedule for playtime and meals, so she's pretty good at following it though. Look, these glasses are amazing. I can't remember if these glasses are from. Yeah, so these glasses, I think, and some of the other stuff I've used in the save file, there's a mod that unlocks all the crazy CIS stuff that's usually hidden. I used that to dress some of them, which made things more interesting. I used it in a lot of club outfit creations as well. If you're jingling, cats playing on the cat tree. Summer outfit. Winter outfit. Yeah, he likes orange. And orange looks darn good on him. And then Dirk. He's more preppy than his dad. Good looking young man as well. He's gonna have a very interesting relationship with Lilith if they keep seeing each other. So I'll have to see how that plays out. Poor guy. I love Lilith. But then again, I love anybody who brings the drama, right? The Sims. He's a good boy. I can see him getting a part-time job for after school. He's definitely going to go to college. He's a fortune sim. So he'll absolutely go to college. Don't even need to roll for that. Something's wrong with his hat. This is not the hat it should be. Not gonna be that hat either. I have to remember to fix this in the normal save file. Oh gosh, what kind of hat? I'm missing so many hats now they don't have that mod in. There's a wealth of hats that are hidden. That'll work. It's not quite the right color, but it's close. He's not getting a fedora. Yeah, that'll do. I'll see if I can fix it in the other save file, or if I remember. It's not a big deal, it's one hat. Nobody's perfect.
Garashi, your bonds their score. So
Nina, pretty much how you would expect her to be. sucks going to the club. She's hot. She's romantic. She's everything. She's a beautiful woman. She likes to have a good time.
Oh.
Pretty sure looking at this, her favorite color is blue. This is similar to Angela's summer outfit. Not the same, but similar. Got the same shorts. But I really love this on her as well.
Ah.
Again, you have limited choices when you're working with no CC outfits. Clothing. The makeup is CC, the nail polish is CC. So Dina, in my save file, has rolled as gender neutral for clothing and non-binary. You can still present femininely if you're non-binary, obviously. She did roll masculine clothing, and that's sort of why I generated the other preferences. I recently changed skins. I thought for a second her blush might be too bright. It's not terrible though. I'm gonna leave it for now. So she does prefer masculine clothes, but yet even so, like this is a men's outfit or masculine outfit from the masculine choices, but it looks very feminine on her to me. Just a little black dress. She looks better in this. She seems like she'd be way more comfortable. I love this outfit. It's a little eccentric, but it just works for Dina. Or she makes the outfit work. It's one or the other. I love this outfit as well. It's I believe one of the masculine choices for the top. Yeah. And she wears it incredibly well. Probably better than any of the men. And I think I've used actually this winter outfit a few times. I really like it on a lot of the Sims. But they run in different enough social circles that I think it works. And once again, I say limited by the lack of class content. Okay. What else do you want to see? Kaylin is probably up there for beauty. The same as
Yasinaj Naborv.
Ophelia. Let's see why. Pretty here. I think she's very stunning in some of her other outfits. Anyway, she does come with a maid outfit. She's one of the only Sims who comes with a second outfit. And she's just so cute in it. Love that on her. Formal. I believe she likes blue as well. Athletic. She's got two pajama outfits. One for when she's cleaning houses. Not really. And just one for her real life comfort. A really cute party outfit. So I think what is it, the Dream House Decorator Dream House pack? Something like that. Love. To me, it's too small to be a dress. It's more of a top. So, leggings. leggings are everything. I know some of the younger people out there don't think leggings are very good anymore, and they don't want to see leggings, and they don't want to wear leggings. I refused to wear leggings until, like, a few years ago. My God, why did I wait? They're so comfortable. Alright. I really like this outfit on her. Very tropical. Yeah. So I don't know that there's much else to go over. I am gonna wait out the last 20 minutes, just kind of doing whatever because I don't have anything else to do. And I'm not gonna start a rotation tonight. So like I said, all the Pleasant View Sims and Strange Shenanigans from Sims 2 that you would expect to see in a Sims save file are here. Their relationships are all the same. Oh, we can look at Dawn. We'll be playing Dawn first.
Sabavdi Hobe.
Do my headcanon, and then he is still first rotation anyway. Usually by then he's sometimes married to Cassandra, sometimes not. We'll have to see how that plays out. I always give him long hair to bun, man bun, I guess. In The Sims 2 as well, so I did it here. I just like him better with it. Again, you're free to change that.
Huh.
He's pretty athletic. He usually currently has the getting around aspiration. Yeah, getting around. I don't think we can see what that entails right now. But we'll save that for the first rotation anyway. He has a getting around aspiration. He usually decides to change it to the athletic career aspiration and job pretty quickly after I start playing him. My experience so far with the aspiration mod. Oh, his hair is wrong here. I never noticed that. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll fix that as well. Dawn's hair and Dirk's hat. Oh goodness gracious, what hair should he have? That is a pet hair. How does that happen? I hate how they hide certain hairs for certain categories. Oh, that's not it. That's it. They hide certain hairs for certain categories so they don't automatically change, and sometimes you just miss things. It happens. He doesn't seem like the type to let his hair down. Anyway, I'll have to fix that and save that as well. Always bound to find something. At least it's before I post it for once. Yeah, let's look at some more watch. Solani and Mount Komorebi, you could, like the Sims from those houses are still in the save buff. With the Sim Spawn mod, you can have them repatriated to their own houses, change your master controller settings, and then so that they populate that area, like to have pregnancies and stuff. Right now, with the MCC config file that I provide for this save file, only homeless Sims can have babies. And that's because all of my Sims that I'm not playing are homeless, just like in, well, kind of just like in Sims 2, the way I play it. But you could repatriate them and create sort of an indigenous population. The most expensive house in the game is Paradise, or in the save files Paradise. It's insane. I'm gonna load it up. Doesn't take too long, or didn't take too long when I tried it earlier on my test stream. Gives me a chance to eat a little more cookie. There we go. Here I am talking away and my headset turned off somehow. I think it's trying to tell me it's low on battery, which is lying. Plug it in. There we go. So, as I was saying, I love this house and I cannot wait until I have Sims who can afford to live here. It is gorgeous. I want to live here. I don't swim. I can swim, but I don't swim. I don't want to live here. And maybe I would swim if I lived here. This house is just bananas. And that's why I added it. I couldn't help myself. It's just levels of bananas. This corner is bananas. Let alone the rest of the house. So yeah, it's fantastic. And again, I cannot wait until I have a rich sim who can afford to live here. I will be possibly adding Malcolm Landgrab to my play for Dina after Mortimer dies, but he won't be living here. I have another house for him. The second-ish most expensive house, I think. The third most expensive, he'll be living in that. It's just because it's like the most stuck-up house ever. I love it. I'll show you that after this one. The decorating is phenomenal. It's like they chucked everything at it, and I love it to death. Yeah, it's like they chucked absolutely everything at this house in the most crazy ways possible, and it just works. For me. If you don't like it, you can change it. Alright, let's head over to Ebenezer's Cottage in Brindleton Bay. This is where I'm thinking of checking Malcolm Landgrab. Brindleton Bay, right here. Brindleton Bay, before we look at Ebenezer's Cottage, it's sort of a New England farming feel, and I have changed some of the lots since the last version, just to add in like, I think just 2 of the lots to add chicken coop and barn, or chicken coops on one lot and then barn and chicken coops on the other lot. I'm not sure if they fit anywhere else or if there was anywhere else. I think I checked all the houses to see if I could fit chicken coops and stuff here. So I just did the ones that...
Zaffel, up lever.
Okay, let's it's not hitting that button. Somehow when I'm always going into an empty house, I manage to hit the create a sim button and not just the build button every time. Majority of the times. Maybe not every time. There we go. So yeah, I can totally see Malcolm the land grab living here. This used to be the country club lot, basically. And Malcolm totally would have appropriated that for his own use with this view. Let's go down to the first floor here. I am just going to put in half walls, I think, for this one. Just because it is a narrow lot with a lot of columns. Otherwise, you'd be going like this, looking down instead of at an angle. So yeah, it's a fancy lot. I could see Dana moving into this lot. Malcolm Land Grab. There's a few things like this couch that I'm not 100% stuck on, but I figure if people want to, they can just change that when they're playing. I might, if I ever get to play in this house with Malcolm in it. We shall see. You can sort of act kind of like a townie until they get married, if they get married. Again, things play out a little differently in this game than they do in Sims 2 sometimes. It can be surprising. This house comes with a green vibe. Yeah. But it is on a natural well, just in case. I think you could probably put sort of as an incentive for being like a rich family, good schools on it as well. The reason I don't have more than 2 lot traits is because I think garbage collection and internet, fast internet with S&B bills, banking bills, means you can't have a full set of lot traits on your residential lots, just because of the functionality. So, but each lot, each residential lot has at least 1 lot trait and 1 lot challenge now in the master bedroom. I can see Malcolm and Dina living up in here, lording it over Brindleton Bay. Yeah, well, like I said, I just tried to pick gorgeous lots for my save file. That's all I was out to do. It worked out pretty well. I've got 9 minutes left before I have to go. Do lots of things in 9 minutes. Oh, there's a house in Glimmerbrook that's gorgeous. It's called Sleeping Beauty's Spell. It's huge. It's another expensive house that my Sims take a very long time before they can afford to
Oh,
live there.
Zatorg.
And my god, stop pressing the wrong button. Okay, let's see here. Build. Thank you. Don't bite me, kitty. Okay. So, So, Sleeping Beauty spell. I don't like to do the grid when I'm showing stuff off. I barely like the grid when I'm decorating things. It's always in the way. Let's get some daylight here. Look at how beautiful it is. Like, builders, how do you do this? It's so stunning. I'm sorry, the camera's being janky. I'm trying to get in the right spot. Close now. Absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous on the inside too. I'm gonna put the walls back up. Do it a little more up and down on this one. Just start on the bottom floor, probably. There we go. So yeah, this is gonna be a really nice house to live in at some point. Fancy smancy. Or fancy smancy. Spellcasters. Yeah. It's not over decorated on the inside or over cluttered on the inside. Not quite as decorated as I'd actually like it to be on the inside, but overall, the quality of this build is better than 90% of it on the gallery. Scouring the gallery for builds that were actually nice enough for what I wanted took a lot of time. I didn't sleep a lot for a few weeks. Let's just say that. It was a medication side effect. Or lack of medication side effect. It just goes up to the terrace up here. Yeah. Again, another stunning build. Stunning. Okay. Yeah, and there's absolutely no way I could go through every single build in the world on this like one stream for what is this gonna be, about 2.5 hours? Yeah, just shy of 2.5 hours. No way I can go through every build and every outfit for the Savefile in there. This is just, you know, a general looky-loo if you're curious, and again, practice for me on the whole streaming front. I am still incredibly uncomfortable with this. This is a nice, well, nice. It's a gorgeous little park in Mount Komorebi. It gets a little crowded because it's on the smaller side, but I don't mind that. Props again to whoever built this. It's just a little sort of seating area. Washrooms. Finish. We got time for one more build? Maybe two if I can hurry. I've got a kitten dancing under my fingertips right now. The youngest one. I still call her kitten. She's only just over a year and a half maybe, not quite. What are you doing, kitty? Let's see her. Could look at this fancy house I tossed up here real quick. you can expect a lot of the Komorebi builds to kind of have the same feel and level, or a little more simple but elegant. For contrast, I can show you San Myshuno apartment. Most of it's very kind of boho, colorful styles. Got your pool there, or your hot spring. Toys for the kids. And a sauna. But yeah, it's gonna be a lovely place to live. Yeah, real quick, I've got 2 minutes. If I'm a minute late, these kitties, they're not happy about that. Let's see here. Let's go over to San Myshuno and I think I showed off Myshuno Meadows, but I didn't even think to show off. Alright, so even without going into an apartment, you can see they're much more colorful. In most cases, there is the exception. You know, not everybody likes a bunch of color. I hear hissing. Must be close to food. Kids are starting to play with each other. So yeah, colorful, fun, vibrant. For the most part. And then you have your odd, sort of less colorful. This apartment here, the preview on it shows up as not being like furnished. You can't see any furniture in it, but it is furnished. I'm just gonna go into that one instead of anything else. You can actually see that it's furnished. This is probably the last thing I can show you guys tonight. So maybe I can come up with a better outro than my terrible intro for this video. I only restarted once. I got flustered. Here's the thing. Okay. Oh, it likes to sort of... There it goes. When I load lots in build mode, sometimes it can be an issue. So yeah, you can see it doesn't show up as decorated, but it is actually a really gorgeous apartment. That doesn't belong there. I don't know what happened. Don't know where that came from. Another thing to fix. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you go looking at things. I'll do that after I feed the cats. So yeah, it is a decorated apartment. It is beautiful. A little spa sort of area. Bedroom here, yeah. Obviously, your Sim's gonna be making some bang to live in these places. Alright, so that is all the time I have for tonight. I think I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'll probably start sometime between 1 and 3 p.m. Eastern time, depending on how I feel tomorrow morning. If I feel well enough to stream, fingers crossed. I am going to be starting with gameplay with the Headcanon Sims 2 events. So we'll be starting over here with Mr. Lothario. I'll just open him up right now before I get off stream. Just squeeze those last couple minutes in before the cats start getting angry at me. Because I'm already 2 minutes late. Shame on me. Alright, so we'll be starting with if I feel really good, I'll just jump on like 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. Could be as late as 3 o'clock though, depending on how I feel. I'm only streaming when I feel well enough to actually play and talk and stream. My play streams starting tomorrow probably will not have as much talking. I'm gonna regret talking as much as I have today on my practice stream, and this stream I will be experiencing facial pain from that probably. So, fun. And nothing new to me either. So yeah, this is Dawn's house. We're gonna play Dawn tomorrow. We'll start with Dawn, play the 3 or 4 days here of the end of the week from Tuesday to Sunday. Get our headcanon events out of the way during this time here. I also have to add in, I want to put in my personal save file, not in the full save file, but do like one holiday a week. That way each family gets a holiday when I play them. I don't mind the holidays, they can be pretty cute. And sometimes I just outright ignore them, and then the Sims get a bad holiday. It happens in life. Sometimes holidays aren't so good. Anyway, I'm going to end that here for tonight. We'll pick back up with Dawn sometime in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Thanks for anybody who's tuned in, and very thank you for any falls. I think I missed somebody. Perfect Knot. Can't remember if I said anything there. I know I said hello to my sister when she followed me, but I think I might have missed Perfect Knot. So thanks for following as well. And thanks to everybody else who followed today. I appreciate the support. We'll see you guys again. And Dawn, we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.